What's up, guys? So Grateful Joe here, back again for another video on my vlog. Today we're going to be talking about balance and some of the things that help me to find balance and sharing some lessons that I've learned so far and a couple tips that help me to find my balance on a boogie board. Rotate. So yeah, as I was saying, so we're going to be talking about balance today. So what do you mean by balance? I'm sure you can all relate to trying to find it. And like I said, I'm not talking about a boogie board, I'm not talking about skateboarding. I'm talking about finding balance in your life. You know, you have these goals, you have these dreams, you have these ambitions, but at the same time, you have your life going on right now. You have your friends that you want to hang out with. You have your family that you want to be with. You have books that you want to read now. You have parties that you want to go to. You have events that you want to go to on the weekends. And Monday night, your friend's calling you up saying he wants to go do this, but you have another arrangement on. So what do you do to find that balance? How do you prepare for the future? Also enjoy the present and don't linger on the past. Well, number one, don't linger on the past. Throw that out the window. Just learn from the past. Don't linger on it. Don't get all bitter. 3 tips for you that I'm going to share. Number 1, determine your non-negotiables. What does that mean? I know you're probably asking. I'm going to explain it. Non-negotiables are what are the things that you have to get done or that have to be part of your day every day. Now, for me, that's reading, journaling, exercising. Those are my non-negotiables just about every single day, most days out of the year. It's very rare that it doesn't happen. I will do those 3 things. I will read, I will journal, I will work out. So journal, you gotta write, you gotta document your thoughts. You never know when you might need to retrace those and get them back and use them for something. Reading, right? Seducing strangers. That's a really interesting title. What you're thinking, you dirty mind. And working out. What is this contraption? This is a pull-up bar. You can buy one of these. You can do 10 of these every morning and then 10 push-ups. And that's how you can get started. Don't act like you can't get started. Don't let that be a deterrent for you. That's number 1. Determine your non-negotiables. Number 2, leave space in between your schedule. Leave some white space there. Leave some time for you to, just unwind sometimes. You don't have to have things back to back to back to back to back to back to back. You're gonna go crazy if that's your plan. If you're just gonna pack things one after the other and not give yourself a little room to just breathe a little. Give yourself some time to breathe or you're gonna feel like give yourself the opportunity that if a friend was to call you, you have 30 minutes to go grab coffee or an hour to grab coffee really quick. This is probably one of the harder ones for me because I am a planner and I do like to, put things back to back to back to back to back, but that doesn't work. And every time I try to put things that close to one another, I stress myself. Number 3 is focus, but have fun. You're those big goals, those big dreams. I have huge goals. I have big dreams just like you do. I hope you have big dreams. Don't have small dreams. Have big dreams. Those big dreams you'll get there. And the way that I like to think about it is I have a couple people that I listen to regularly that kind of put this in perspective for me. Can't talk today. Perspective for me. Ty Lopez says it really well. He says, make haste slowly. It means, be moving, keep trying to get things done, but at the same time, have that patience. Gary Vaynerchuk has a really good way of putting this as well. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about micro speed, macro patience. Now, micro means, right here, small within this scope. Macro means bigger picture, bigger, long-term, more. That's what he means by it. So in the short term, focus on, don't procrastinate, try to get things done, push forward, push forward, push forward. And then in a long-term sense, you got to make sure that it's going to take time to achieve your dream, that it's going to take you a little while, and that you have to be patient. It's okay. It's going to happen in its own time, but you have to be patient. But that doesn't mean you can just procrastinate and never do anything because you're never going to get there either. You got to make sure that you're keeping the right mindset. It's that balance. It's kind of a dichotomy, but that's the way things work sometimes. You got to strike that balance. So make sure you schedule times for things that you like to do. Have fun. Focus, but have fun. What's the point of getting to your end goal and getting there without having fun? What's the point of going through the journey if you're not going to enjoy any part of it? You got to enjoy it. It's part of the process. You can't just be miserable on your way to attain something that you think will make you happy. The happiness needs to come from the journey. You need to enjoy the process. Do things that you like. See that back there? It's my bike. I like to go on bike rides, listen to music. It's okay. I have a TV there. I'm not the biggest fan of TV. I don't waste a lot of time on it, but every now and then I'll watch a movie or I'll watch a show. Of The Office. That's what she said. Michael Scott kills me. So make sure that you schedule time for that. During the making of this video, as soon as I'm done making it, I'm gonna head over to my cousin's birthday party because I'm trying to find my balance as well. You're here. It's me at the U of H game the other day. Had a great time. So in conclusion, to wrap everything up, like I said, you know, how do you find your balance? Now, number one is determine your non-negotiables. Number two, make sure you schedule some white space, have some time in between all your busy planning and doing and growing and being the achievers that you are. As I know my followers are achievers, you know, just like me. I'm not an achiever. I wish I was as much of an achiever as you. Make sure you schedule some time in between all that achieving to just relax, unwind, have fun. And then the last thing, make sure you focus but have fun. It's focus. You're in the moment, you're grinding, nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you're enjoying the process and you're having a great time. Lastly, as you all know, do the usual, like, share, subscribe, comment, delete, add, plus, minus, divide. I don't know what I'm talking about. I want to give a plug to a couple people, a couple fellow dreamers who are out there trying to do things. Number one, my boy Bogo. At the filming of this video, he had just released the podcast yesterday. It's called Dreams into Existence Podcast. He's a blogger as well. He has a blog that he's been doing for about a year. But his podcast is awesome. It's the first episode and it's great. Very well produced. And I can definitely say, me as an avid podcast listener, that it's an amazing podcast. Go check it out. Dreams into Existence on the podcast. I'll put some more information in the comments below. Another person that I wanted to give a quick shout out to is my boy Billy Ayula. Boy, this is his shirt. Free reign, as you can see. God damn it, if I can get it into the camera right. Free Reign Entertainment. It's a music label starting here in Houston. Gotta give him a shout out. Love the merch. Find him on Instagram at free_Billy. And I'll put his information, I got it right. Put his information in the comments below. He's building a music empire and trying to make it work out here in the Houston, Texas area. So go support those two guys. Those two guys are killing it, doing really good things. And thank you for watching. As you always know, So Grateful Joe is so grateful for all of you. Peace.